Bill Wright, right?
Yes,
Bill
sir.
Wright is with us. Tell us about your specific specialty within your company.
I'm a cardiologist by training, and I've always been very, very headstrong and working towards the preventative. Because if I can keep them from getting to me and needing balloons and stents and having a heart attack, then I've made an impact that people notice. So I work aggressively in the preventative care. We work in advanced longevity, where that's a term everybody's using, but we take people that, Sal, we take people that are high net worth, and we teach them about cardiology, preventing disease across the board, internal medicine. I'm trained in internal medicine before you get into cardiology. I'm talking too much, but I've got a lot of background in preventive disease and early stages of disease. If we catch you early, Sal, we can turn things around and avoid all the illness that goes with the abnormalities.
And the suffering.
The pain, the discomfort.
Sure.
And Sal, the lost revenues. Because when you're taking time to mend yourself, you're not producing.
You're not running your empire.
That's right. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's exactly what we do. And we try to make it user-friendly, if you will. I do a lot of follow-up Zooms and phone calls and quick text messages. I've had several here at the conference. People that are under my tutelage, if you will. Hey, Doc, what do you think about this? And I zip them a message.
I love it. I love the advanced longevity concept, which is the company name. I want my parents involved like ASAP. I think it literally is something that I think is so valuable. They're in good health right now. They're enjoying their lives, but this could be the difference between 20 years and 40 years. Who knows? With this modern biohacking world we live in right now.
I'm looking for quality years. Exactly. I want all the years I can get, but I want quality years.
Yeah, he needs to keep playing golf. Like
there you go.
He likes his new buddies over at the club, and he needs to, have more and more years of that.
My parents are 86. They're not having a lot of fun in life. They're just not. Mom's already had a stroke. Dad's got his issues. But I hope to avoid that with myself and my family, my immediate family now. Of course, my parents count.
My biggest client, one of my closest friendships within my business, relationships, passed away this year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
96, about to be 97 years old.
Good for him.
Doctor who delivered literally 40,000+ babies over his career.
You bet.
Multi-generations of families were delivered by the same man, going all the way back to the 50s.
I believe it.
What was your experience like with the biohacking event so far? I mean,
it's been amazing. Again, I'm a rookie at this. I'm 2 years into the biohacking.
You went to last year's?
I went to last year's. Aggressive preventative cardiac care. But then the last couple of years working with Steve Marler and the association and the group, I've been aggressively looking at alternative therapies, studying life coaching, health coaching, variety of things, and enhancing nutrition, looking at supplements left and right. I mean, I can go on and on. So I'll talk your ears off, but it's eye-opening every time.
Yeah.
It's eye-opening every time, and the potential is limitless.
So you have an open mind to curing certain heart conditions right now. You're doing your homework and trying to figure out what's for real, what can help, and what maybe doesn't click with you or resonate with you.
Absolutely. On an overly basic, simplistic level, heart disease can be prevented. We know certain toxicities that irritate and damage the cells that start the process. We can eliminate those. We also know of our own internal organs' abilities to heal itself, and we can supplement that with proper nutrition, proper lifestyles, avoiding toxicities. Not going to just pick on alcohol and smoking, but that's just a couple.
Sure.
And getting our lives back in balance to where we should be, and using the advanced knowledge that we have, we can, I'd love to say we can help this stuff, but the good Lord's in charge.
Yes.
But we could sure influence it. And that's where we're given the gifts of knowledge.
What's that term? I want to get technical because another doctor here sat here yesterday and he gave me a little bit of a assurance that maybe what I did, in an ICU setting might have helped. what's it called? Is it called refraction? What's it called when you go in close to heart failure?
Congestive heart failure,
Ejection
fraction.
Ejection fraction. It's a percentage, right?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
the
sir.
lower the percentage, the more trouble you're in.
Yes, sir.
And you might have to go on that machine.
Yes, sir.
What's that machine? The Echo?
There's a lot of the ECMO.
Yeah.
Is a machine that basically acts as an artificial heart
Right.
and oxygenates your blood, puts it back in.
Not good to get to that stage.
No, but
And
it's a
a lot of-
blessing that we have it,
True.
and that we can get people
Buy a
healed
little
up
time.
and get them and allow their body to heal and keep
Right.
moving.
Right.
Darn right it is.
So this is the one I'm going to tell you. And Dr. Crawford actually said, no, Sal, you're right. Because I never thought I was right. I just thought I tried something. And rolled the dice. So we're in the ICU setting. My daughter's not doing well. That ejection fraction percentage is all the way down to like 10, 12%. It's
Ouch.
things
Ouch.
are not looking good. It's still at the tail end of COVID. I'm not allowed to bring in any crazy supplements, but I would have tried different things. I would have brought in Dr. Reardon and did some stem cells treatments if I could.
For your
And I
daughter,
had him
we do anything
We
for our
would do
daughters.
anything. And I had him on the cell phone, and he's, he's locked in lockdown wherever he was. Not much he could do. The point is, what I did try was a medical grade infrared red light device. It's this big.
Mhm.
I brought it in, and I was holding it on her heart for days.
Okay.
They kept coming in, doing the echo. Percentages don't look good. Nothing was getting better. 4 or 5 days later, she jumped up into the 70, 80% range. And so Dr. Crawford he's got these proprietary lasers and light therapies, as well as he's a whiz with helping kids with seizures, with traumatic brain injuries. He sat right here and he's like, no, Sal, it's not crazy. That probably is what
Healing.
helped.
The healing nature.
It helped her heal.
Mhm.
I just thought, coincidentally, she got better. So
We don't know. But
we don't know.
But we do know that red light therapy, and there's a ton of other therapies that actually improve the efficiency in which the body heals.
Absolutely.
We know it.
I believe it now.
It's not by accident nowadays.
Yeah.
There's too many of them. So that's just another example. It's unbelievable the things that are coming out and that are available
Yeah.
now.
It's a simple device.
Mhm.
Why is that not sitting in the ICU so that a nurse or a mom and dad, once again, do no harm? What harm could I possibly have been doing? None. I mean,
Well, now you're going to get me political, and that's a dangerous spot to go. The powers that be haven't gotten their piece of the pie to approve it and get it all through. And let's give them due credit. We need the powers that be to help protect us from hurting people,
yeah.
but sometimes our own regulations slow us down,
Yes.
and we don't have to. There are ways to
There are a few
get
things
the
in
benefits.
there are a few things in this room that I think there is enough data that we could stop saying it's pie in the sky. One is the uses of sauna, which is right across the way.
Yes.
Another is the use of hyperbarics in
Yes.
healing, hyperbaric oxygen therapy. And the other, I think, is red light. People don't realize red light therapy is not something that just came out in the 2000s. Dr. Hamblin, which I believe is a part of this event as well, he's like the godfather of photobiomodulation, which is, in essence, using lasers and lights to heal people. That data goes back 40 years. It's not,
It's not
it's real.
rookie. It's got experience.
Yeah.
There's also multiple supplements,
Yeah, a
glutathione,
lot of them. Yeah.
nitrous oxide, things that have gotten proven benefits
Yes.
that are available.
Are you taking any of that?
I do.
Yeah,
I do. I'm a believer. I walk the walk that I preach. I do.
I do too.
I'm a firm believer in individualization because
Of
certain people have
which
hurt
one?
themselves in different ways than others,
Mm-hmm.
and certain people have genetic advantages that other people don't.
Right.
So we put together everybody. Everybody deserves their own unique approach.
The last gentleman I was sitting with when you were standing right there, I know you guys do it at your firm, but it's kind of what all he does is analyzing your labs, your genetics, and then customizing which minerals or supplements, or in other words, don't just take it because it's a panacea for. Let's make it specific to your brain chemistry.
Sal's very true, and we have a division that does just that. We also incorporate body scans and MRIs and carotid ultrasounds. We look at the intima of your vasculature. I can get all technical. We look at the details of inside your body and look for the damage and the inflammation and the subsequent complications from those abnormal lab values to see where you are on the level, and it helps us judge how aggressive to be.
Right. Steven told me you guys have like one of the most advanced CAT scan machines, like one of the newest ones on Earth is now at your organization.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
It actually just got bolted down yesterday. So yes, that is a fact. It's smooth as butter.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
You can imagine what those images look like.
They're impressive.
It's got to be like futuristic at this point.
I tell you what's amazing, the pictures they generate. Every time we upgrade, it's like, oh my, it just blows my mind.
I mean, I've been doing a lot of it for my family with scans and MRIs and everything, and it's like once you get that 3D image and you can like literally rotate as a doctor, rotate the heart and really zoom in, that's insane.
Here's something I think it's relative. For me, it is, I love to watch good movies, and I love a good movie theater in my home, all right? 4K, 8K. Sal, I can't really see a true difference. I mean, I look at, man, that's beautiful. I know I paid a lot of money for it. I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But I can't really tell you what the difference is I see.
Mm-hmm.
With these images, with the new machines, I can show you the difference.
Awesome.
I can show you the integral details of the anatomy that we're able to see. When
you guys have clients in and you do that powwow meeting, and it's you and several other doctors sitting in the big conference room, do you have like the flat screen right here where you can legitimately manipulate it and show the patient, the client they're in? When
we do that, we have conference rooms built at our locations, and we have twin or 3 screens, and we can rotate it. We can show. I can put your brain up in 3 different angles across the screen, and I can show you the same spot from 3 different angles and show you why it's imperative.
That's got to be a wow
what
meeting.
It's pushing on, what it's inflaming, what it's irritating, and then we can talk about how we can help it.
That's amazing. That's got to be a wow meeting. I can imagine sitting there with my wife and just...
Sally, it's a thrill. I love it.
And I love the fact that Dave was telling me, you guys will actually have, it's you and it's a few different disciplines. And I love the fact that you guys can go back and forth with each other. That makes me feel good as a New Yorker, that you guys can have a little disagreement right then and there.
We do. We have a functional medicine doctor. We have cardiologist, myself. We have radiology, interventional radiology. And then we have 2 different nurses that have helped put together all the technical portions of the machines. Mm-hmm. And then we have our own IT people to help us make sure we're getting everything imaged up beautifully. And we do. We bicker like kids.
Yeah.
And then somebody has to make the final call.
Right. Which is in the best interest of me, your patient. I want to see that back and forth.
I love the position I'm in.
Yeah. And in the traditional setting, I'd just be sitting with you. Then a month later, I go see another specialist, and he would try to maybe agree with you or maybe refute what you said. I want everybody in the room. Let's figure this out.
We debate it right there in front of you.
I love it.
We do.
That's a great part of the process that you guys have. It really is. Thank you for speaking.
Thank you, sir.
This was fun. Nice meeting you.
Well done.
If you like stories like this, please like, follow, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms.